All right, well, police, residents, and businesses have all said that they have had enough of the violence in CHOP, and now the city is planning to stand off and move its officers back into the East Precinct. King 5's Callie Greenberg is live in downtown Seattle with the very latest on what we know this morning. Callie.
Good morning. And as you just mentioned, Michelle, police now investigating another shooting. Police are saying that the violence, it stretches beyond just these shootings that we've been reporting. There's some businesses in the area who say that this protest area has turned into a forgotten wasteland. But activists who are inside of this zone are saying that the violence, specifically Saturday's deadly shooting, is being exploited and used to undermine the organized protest.
It's time for people to go home.
Now, that was Mayor Jenny Durkan. She and Seattle Police Chief Carmen Bass, they want people to be able to protest peacefully during the day, but they say during these overnight hours, people need to go home. Now, during that same press event, Chief Bass said within the protest zone, there have been shootings, as you just heard, a rape, assault, burglary, arson, and property destruction. She actually held up the police reports looking to show that she was not making this up. Now, police plan to return to the East Precinct in what they say will be the near future. They did not provide an exact timeline, however. Protesters, they were scheduled to meet with the city yesterday, but supposedly canceled last minute.
I don't trust the mayor. I don't trust the mayor at all. We don't make sure they don't take back the precinct.
What happens if the police come and try to move back in here?
Good luck.
So in a statement from the CHOP Solidarity Committee, what they said is they're disappointed in the mayor. They feel betrayed because she brought in community leaders that she handpicked to join this meeting that supposedly they weren't expecting. She said moving forward, as they'll operate to disregard what the mayor says. They'll say they'll continue to look for her resignation. We'll continue to update you on what's going on with the situation over in the protest area. Live in Seattle, Callie Greenberg, King 5 News.